I want you to know I'm filming this.
That's fine.
Good. Why are you here?
Doing my job.
And what's your job?
To build this.
Who gave you the authority to build this?
The HOA did. Ma'am, call your lawyer.
I did.
I do not need to speak to you.
I did.
Okay.
I
called their lawyer too.
And he asked me to get your equipment off my property.
I'm not going to do it.
There is no court order. There's no agreement. This is not in the agreement.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
You can videotape me all you want. I can tell you I own that property. I do not know you. You have someone on the phone. I have a contract.
Let me give you my license.
I have a contract that has this address, has my scope of work, and a deadline. That's what I'm going to continue to do.
When's your deadline?
My deadline's in 2 weeks.
Well,
so
you know what? They were convenient that my husband's in China and our lawyer went in for surgery today.
Right. Well, Mr. Howe's on his way here.
Oh, who?
Mr. Howe Young, the president of HOA.
Good.
Good. So.
We'll talk to him.
All right.
Hey, it's not a problem.
Hi, Margot Spector.
Yes, Hal Young. Yes.
And I'm filming this, so just so you know.
You can do anything you want. We have if you want to talk to our attorney, you're more than welcome. Or Greer Wells.
Yes, I talked to Greer yesterday. He told me to tell everyone that they should leave the property.
Well, I'll call Charles.
Cease and desist.
Charles right now.
Good.
I just got off the phone with him and he said proceed.
Yep.
So.
And what kind of order is this? Where is this authority?
With the court.
No, the court has not issued anything that I know of. Neither did my attorney.
I'll ask Charles.
And why are we doing this?
Get Charles on. Oops, wrong Charles.
And what is this supposed to alleviate? And why weren't we informed?
I'm going to let you talk to the attorney.
Well, there wasn't any answer yesterday. Why would there be an answer today?
I can't answer that.
And if you don't have permission of the court?
I can't answer that. I'm going to let you talk to the attorney.
You signed all the papers. He works.
You're gonna let. I'll let the attorney talk to you, ma'am. It's not a problem.
But it's you who's doing the work.
I'm going to let you talk to the attorney. You seem to be under the misunderstanding of something. Hey, Teresa.
Well, so is my attorney, who went into surgery today. But he told me yesterday.
Ma'am, I can't help you. I'm going to let you talk to our attorney.
Then why did you do this if you don't have some permission? You don't know? You do things you don't know? You're crazy. This whole thing is crazy. You have no answers of why you signed papers?
And I declared a construction site.
When's that?
Monday morning.
Okay.
And for personnel safety, nobody will be allowed on the property, period. Owner or not.
Even the owner?
Even the owner.
And why is that?
For safety. Because I'm going to have heavy equipment operating and I can't have you get ran over. So if you don't have proper protection, you cannot be around my equipment, which will be all over the site.
And this happens to be my property?
Yeah, Mrs. Spector's here asking all kinds of questions, says that Greer Wells told her there's nothing. So do you want to speak to her? Oh, so you have... Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh, you're the only person she can't talk to. Okay. Repeat that to Mrs. Spector. We have the abatement right. The judge did not stop it. Greer Wells is well aware of this, and so that's where it stands. We're legally able to abate and therefore to go on site. Troy tells me Monday morning he's going to declare it a construction site, so no one can go on.
And what is an abatement right?
She doesn't know what an abatement right is. But
Please explain it to me.
It's spelled out in the letter to Greer Wells and to them. Okay. Okay. So so Greer Wells has got the legal wording that went to him about our right to abate.
And what exactly is your right to abate?
Okay. Okay. Okay, so you talked to him for 45 minutes yesterday, and he's well aware of the abatement.
And did he agree?
Okay.
And he didn't agree.
She's saying he didn't agree. Right, right. Okay. Yeah, if he didn't agree, then you have to go to court to get a ruling, and evidently Judge Strainer has not ruled.
Well, if he hasn't ruled, what gives you the authority?
We have the authority.
To what? To destroy my property?
Anyway. Yeah, yeah.
I haven't seen plans. I haven't seen reasons.
Okay.
I'm putting in drainage that benefits my neighbor because his drains are overrun.
Okay. Hold on.
Not by my water, but by his.
We'll be happy to have our engineer show you the plans on Monday.
I gotta sit right there in my truck.
Yeah, be happy to show them to you.
Why hasn't Greer Wells? Why haven't we
know.
had no? I mean, this is very suspicious that my husband's in China, and my lawyer went in for surgery.
I can't tell you, ma'am. You really need to let your attorney deal with our.
And
attorney.
he said no. He talked to your attorney, didn't he? Tell you that he said no. He told. Am I right? He told you to get off the property. My attorney.
Oh.
Charlie told me to proceed. Your
My attorney said.
It could have been your brother on the phone. I don't know who it really was.
Yeah, that's right. So the point is.
So your attorney on the phone could have been anybody too.
No, because I dialed him.
Oh.
I called him. I dialed the phone.
Oh, you guys. You know what? You guys, it's like living in Oz. Miss Pritchard here says, I don't know anything, I do nothing, and you guys are doing something to my property.
Which is perfectly legal, but you need to have
legal what?
Wells.
What are you doing?
We're going to stop the flooding on both sides.
To who?
To
Mine's draining in the front, and theirs, because they can't drain in my property anymore, is overrun with their own drainage. Who told you it wasn't?
And just, you know,
and if that were so true, why hasn't he sued me?
I don't know. All I know is you really need to let your attorney work it out with our attorney.
He did, and he said no.
Well, unfortunately, the court didn't say no.
The court hasn't ruled yet. And this is not part of our agreement. I signed that agreement. I know exactly what was on the agreement.
I wonder if I should have my doctor go and write up the trench foot that I got from all the standing water on her property that I got yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess a trespasser could get an injunction, right?
Okay.
Why
open
not
land, no
stay off of
say
it?
No trespassing.
Oh, that
open
can
land,
be
no
alleviated. Seriously, what are you doing?
We're taking care of the drainage.
Not my drainage.
Yes, we are.
And how is that?
It doesn't do any good to stand here and argue back and forth with you to take me, because I'm only telling you, let me go back on the 7th time. You have to have your attorney talk to our attorney. There's nothing we can do. It's a legal matter. You have to have Greer Wells talk to Charles Glosher, and then we have
He did.
Wait, excuse me, Mrs. Spector.
Did Mr. Glossier say he did?
Just a minute. Then it goes to the court. The court has to decide.
Fine. What did Mr. Glossier say to you? Did Greer Wells not call him yesterday?
He said they talked, and it's got to go to the court for a decision.
Right. So you are stayed until it goes to the court.
No. You tried to get a stay and it didn't, and the judge said no. Judge didn't agree with you.
So are you putting drainage down here where his property drains into mine? Are you
explain the fact that you're so much higher?
You're 3 feet higher on your property. The natural drainage of the lots goes from the front to the back. When you put all
How
that
do you
dirt,
know I'm 3 feet higher?
would you let me pull out my laser, my survey equipment?
Sure.
'Cause that's what I'm about to do.
Sure.
I'm about to put stakes all through this property. So that way I can put a swale in to eliminate any runoff from your 3 foot of excess material into the neighbor's properties.
And what about their runoff into my property?
It's a sheet drain that goes back to the water.
What's a sheet? I have no drainage back there. They do.
You have a body of water.
Yep, but I don't
you
have any
blocked it.
drainage.
You blocked it when you added all that material. You blocked it.
What material?
You don't see the hill that's in the middle of the lot?
I blocked what?
All the water to go that way naturally. You blocked natural drainage.
They have drainage in back of the houses. I don't have any drainage. Am I correct? There has been drains put in back.
Talk to your lawyer.
Really, Mrs. Spector, you really need to talk to Greer and let the attorneys talk about it and really.
So you
and
can
then go
wreck
to
my
the court.
part.
You let them go. You can go back to the court. The only one that can stop us is Judge Traynor, and you need to do that. If you feel that we're doing something incorrect, then you should go to Judge Traynor.
You know what? Since the very beginning of this, I mean, I thought I was living in a nice neighborhood. I did great plans. I got to the very end, and you guys didn't give me the permits. And why? After another.
From the property corner.
And it's really too much for me.
You had the heavy equipment Monday?
Yeah, that's my light equipment. My dozer.